Rejection is one of the most difficult experiences to endure in life. It can cause feelings of hurt, anger, and insecurity. However, philosophy provides us with valuable insights on how to cope with rejection and turn it into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. One of the key aspects of dealing with rejection is understanding that it says nothing about who we are as individuals. Instead, it reflects the limitations and ignorance of those who reject us. As Confucius once said, "The superior man is aware of the fact that he has these defects, and that they may possibly exist in him, but he does not therefore abandon his efforts to correct them." This means that instead of letting rejection define us, we should use it as motivation to better ourselves and become stronger. Another important aspect of coping with rejection is developing resilience. Resilience allows us to bounce back from setbacks and difficulties, including rejection. This is often referred to as the resilience factor, and it is seen as a crucial element in achieving success and happiness in life. According to research, having a positive outlook, maintaining social support systems, practicing self-care, and focusing on strengths are all ways to build resilience. In addition to building resilience, another way to cope with rejection is to focus on self-improvement. By working on our weaknesses and improving our skills, we increase our chances of being accepted in the future. It is important to remember that rejection is not permanent, and that it is possible to overcome it. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." We have the power to choose how we respond to rejection, and we can use it as a catalyst for growth and self-improvement. Furthermore, it is essential to keep things in perspective and understand that rejection is a common experience. Even successful and accomplished people have experienced rejection at some point in their lives. For example, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by multiple publishers before finally finding one willing to print her work. Similarly, the famous musician Bob Dylan was initially rejected by record labels before eventually becoming a legend in the music industry. These examples show that even the most successful people have faced rejection, yet they were able to overcome it and achieve their goals. Moreover, it is important to practice gratitude and focus on the positive aspects of our lives. When we concentrate on what we are thankful for, it becomes easier to overcome negative emotions, such as sadness and anger. Gratitude has been shown to improve mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. Therefore, when facing rejection, taking a moment to reflect on the good things in our lives can help us find balance and peace. It's essential to recognize that the fear of rejection can often hold us back from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. This fear of being rejected, whether it's in our personal relationships, career aspirations, or creative endeavors, can keep us trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and hesitancy. However, as the Stoic philosophers remind us, we should not let the fear of rejection dictate our actions. Seneca, a prominent Stoic thinker, once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." This wisdom encourages us to confront our fears head-on and realize that the anticipation of rejection can be far more paralyzing than the actual experience itself. By acknowledging our fear and stepping into discomfort, we open doors to personal growth and newfound courage. Seeking support and connection during times of rejection can be immensely beneficial. The Stoics emphasize the importance of community and relationships in navigating life's challenges, just as Epictetus reminds us that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. He also implies that true riches lie in cultivating meaningful connections. During moments of rejection, turning to friends, family, or support groups can provide solace, perspective, and encouragement. Sharing our experiences with others reminds us that we are not alone in facing rejection, and that the support of a compassionate community can ease our burdens. Furthermore, it's worth considering that the path to success is often paved with rejection. Many of history's greatest accomplishments emerged from a landscape of setbacks and no's. The rejection paradox is a testament to this phenomenon. Those who embrace rejection as a stepping stone rather than an endpoint often find themselves on the road to success. Each rejection can be reframed as a stepping stone toward refinement, growth, and eventual achievement. As Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective underscores the idea that each rejection is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and evolve, ultimately leading to a more refined and impactful result. The journey through rejection is an intrinsic part of the human experience. Philosophy, both ancient and contemporary, provides us with a wealth of insights to navigate this challenging terrain. By understanding that rejection is not a verdict on our worth, but rather a reflection of external perceptions. By fostering resilience, seeking self-improvement, embracing vulnerability, and reframing rejection as a stepping stone, we can turn adversity into opportunity. As we delve into the teachings of wise philosophers and embrace the stories of those who've triumphed over rejection, we realize that our response to rejection shapes our narrative and defines our path forward. The lessons garnered from philosophy offer us not only a roadmap to coping with rejection, but a gateway to personal transformation and a life enriched by resilience, courage, and growth. In this journey, let us embrace rejection, not as a setback, but as a catalyst for building an unshakable foundation of self-discovery, authenticity, and enduring strength. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher and author in the fields of vulnerability, empathy, and courage, talks about rejection in her works. She addresses how rejection is a universal and often painful experience, but she also explores how we can learn to deal with it in healthy. Brown emphasizes that rejection does not define our personal worth, and that it's important to separate rejection from who we are as individuals. She suggests that vulnerability plays a crucial role in how we handle rejection. By allowing ourselves to be authentic and open about our feelings, we are better prepared to face rejection in a more resilient manner. Brown also stresses the importance of cultivating empathy, both for ourselves and for others, when it comes to rejection. This involves understanding that everyone experiences rejection at some point, and that we can offer support to each other during these tough times. Furthermore, Brené Brown also explores how courage is intricately linked to overcoming rejection. She encourages people to take risks and confront the fear of rejection, as it can lead to opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Overall, Brené Brown's works offer valuable insights into how to confront and overcome rejection, promoting a mindset of authenticity, empathy, and courage. Her ideas have helped many people embrace rejection as part of the human journey and use these experiences to become stronger and grow. In conclusion, rejection is a challenging experience, but philosophy provides us with valuable insights on how to cope with it and turn it into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By understanding that rejection says nothing about who we are, by developing resilience, focusing on self-improvement, keeping things in perspective, and practicing gratitude, we can overcome rejection and embark on a journey of transformation and learning. Join us on this voyage of self-discovery and inner growth as we explore how philosophy can illuminate our path to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this content was rewarding for your life. I'll leave 2 videos here that you might be interested in watching too. See you soon.